Imagine this. You've just walked across the stage at graduation, debt-free dreams in one hand, a shiny degree in the other. You're ready to conquer the world, but then, crickets. Applications ghosted, interviews canceled, and your inbox? A black hole. Sound like a nightmare? It's the reality for millions right now. As of September 2025, the US job market isn't just tough, it's shrinking faster than you think. The Bureau of Labor Statistics just dropped a bombshell. They slashed job growth estimates by a whopping 911,000 positions for the year ending in March. That's not a typo, the largest revision since the Great Recession. And it's not just numbers, it's families, futures, and the American dream on the line. Today on Your Channel Name, we're diving deep. Why is the US running out of jobs? Is AI the villain, or is something bigger at play? Stick around. This could change how you prep for tomorrow. Hit that like button if you're job hunting, and subscribe for more Real Talk Economics. Let's break it down. The US economy looks solid on paper, GDP humming, stocks climbing. But peel back the layers and the job market's a house of cards. Job growth in 2025, averaging a measly 44,000 per month after those revisions, down from 75,000. That's the weakest outside a recession in decades. Everyone points fingers at AI, and yeah, it's guilty, but it's not solo. Remote work's gone global, trades are robotizing, and manufacturing. It's a ghost town of output without workers. We'll unpack it all with fresh 2025 data, straight from the headlines. By the end, you'll know what's killing jobs and how to dodge the bullet. Picture the pre-pandemic grind. Commute, cubicle, coffee runs. Boring but local. Fast forward to 2025, remote work's exploded. Back in 2000, just 3% of Americans worked from home. By early 2025, it's holding steady at around 6% of job postings being fully remote. But hybrid setups? They're king, with 60% of employees craving that mix. Sounds freeing, right? Wrong for US wallets. Why? Borders vanished. Companies aren't just hiring down the street anymore. They're scouting the globe. Revelio Labs reports US-based firms ramped up international remote hires by 32% from 2019 to 2025, nearly double the 16.7% growth for domestic workers. Salesforce? They axed over 1,000 Bay Area coders in February to pivot to cheaper global talent, citing AI efficiencies as cover. And it's not just tech. 64% of US companies are expanding overseas hiring, per 2022 trends that exploded into 2025. You're not competing with your neighbor anymore. You're up against a coder in Bangalore willing to work for half the pay. Oyster's global hiring report predicts digital jobs will balloon to 90 million worldwide by 2030, flooding the market. US workers? Left scrambling for scraps. Ever applied to a remote gig only to see it ghost after your time zone reveal? That's the new normal. Brutal, but it's reshaping work forever. Okay, let's talk the elephant in the server room. Artificial intelligence. It's not sci-fi, it's your pink slip. In 2025 alone, tech layoffs hit 144,926 souls across 533 companies. That's 543 people per day shown the door. Microsoft? They fired 15,000 after bragging AI wrote 30% of their code. Meta slashed 3,600 early this year. Intel, thousands more. Even non-techs jumping in. Scale AI cut 200 staff and 500 contractors to streamline with their own tech. Coursera's data screams entry-level doom. Manufacturing, clerical, transport, retail, sales, poof. LLMs like Claude can crank out junior dev work, leaving seniors to babysit. But here's the kicker. Where do tomorrow's seniors come from? If teams shrink from 5 juniors to 1 vet with AI sidekick, the pipeline dries up. Economists warn of a long-term labor crisis. Take Duolingo. They proudly ditched 10% of contractors for AI translation in 2024, and 2025's just ramping it. IKEA's BillyBot, replacing call center humans with confusion on steroids. Skeptics say it's not pure replacement, it's restructuring for AI data centers, per TechCrunch. Either way, humans lose. By 2030, 30% of US jobs could automate, per National University stats, 300 million globally at risk. Managers buy the hype, so jobs vanish. Question is, are you AI-proof yet? If you're under 30, buckle up. This hits hardest. Recent college grads aged 22 to 27 saw their unemployment tick to 4.8% in June 2025, topping the national 4.0%. By March, it was 5.8%, the highest since 2013, excluding the pandemic chaos. Men are seeing rates climb, women experience a slight dip, but overall it's a black hole, as NBC calls it. Even elites aren't safe. Harvard MBAs have a 23% unemployment rate just 3 months after graduation. The New York Fed says conditions deteriorated noticeably. Long-term unemployment for degree holders is up to 1/3 now, from 1/5 a decade ago. Why? Entry-level jobs have evaporated due to AI. Fortune blames a glut of grads chasing vanishing white-collar spots. You're qualified but overqualified for what's left, and underpaid for the grind. Sound familiar? Drop a comment. What's your job hunt horror story? Learn a trade, or as they say. Skip the debt. Build real skills AI can't touch. Smart? In theory, but 2025's flipping the script. Construction's in crisis, labor shortages galore, but automation's the fix. Robots for layout, drywall taping, rebar tying, standard now. Bureau of Labor Stats, we need 663,500 new tradespeople yearly, but AI's augmenting roles short-term, replacing mid-term. By 2030, 140,000 more electricians and HVAC techs for AI infrastructure alone. Contractors demand tech fluency over just tools. Think coding your robot buddy. Prefab components cut labor needs. It's efficient, but wages stagnate. Forbes warns, leadership must upskill or watch jobs prefab away. Trades aren't dying, they're evolving. But afford the retraining? That's the real hurdle. Remember, Made in America? Politicians promised reshoring. The reality? 33,000 manufacturing jobs were lost in 2025 alone. Output is near 2007 highs, but employment has cratered to 8.3% of the workforce from 22% in 1979. Outsourcing to China stole 3.7 million jobs between 2001 and 2018, but automation sealed the deal. Tariffs? They nudge reshoring, but robots do the heavy lifting. Adding tech jobs, sure, but netting fewer overall. The skills gap is significant, 482,000 unfilled spots according to CareerB. AI amps it further. 60% of tasks are expected to be modified by 2030. We make more with less human sweat. So why is the US running out of jobs? It's a perfect storm. Global remote wars, AI Avengers, youth squeezes, robot trades, and automated factories. By 2030, World Economic Forum predicts massive shifts. Tech and green jobs boom, but only for the adaptable. My advice? Hybrid skills. Code plus, craft, network globally, not just locally. And hey, policy matters. Demand reskilling programs. What do you think? Is AI friend or foe? Comment below, smash like if this hit home, and subscribe for survival guides. Thanks for watching.